Thank you so much for joining me. This is Physio Ed bringing you a practice of Qigong, and my name is Lynnie. Take a nice breath in, just a nice breath in through the nose, and release here. Just let it go. Gather energy from earth, turn to the skies, and draw down through the body. Now, it's just a gesture to come into a place of center, to kind of turn on our awareness of our bodies and our breath and this very present moment. As I come down, I'm bending the knees a little bit. I'm taking the hands out, turning to earth, gathering earth energy, and then lifting, looking up to sky and drawing down. And then a little lift and release. And lift and release. Now, you see my chair here. At any point that you want to sit down, please do. If you want to start that way, that's great. So much of what we do can be done in the chair. I'm barefoot. If you're more stable, more comfortable in your shoes, please, by all means, keep your shoes on. So, Qigong is an ancient Chinese energy medicine practice. We work with the qi, the life force. And gong can be translated as a skill that we acquire from our practice or devotion to some practice. We're going to have an emphasis today on the heart meridian. So I want you just to start with a little rocking. Take a look at your feet, that they're straight, that the outside of the feet are in line. See if you can get that sense in line with the outside of your shoulders. And we're transferring the weight to one side, releasing down, and then a little push off, and dropping down, sinking down the other side. Inhale up, release down, inhale up, and release down. Very good. Holding this for a moment. Now, in traditional Chinese medicine, there are 12 principal energy lines or meridians. I like to think of them as rivers of energy. The heart line will start under this right arm. It starts under the arm, and you can just smooth out here with your hand, slide down, come down to right in line. We're coming right down in line with the little finger and off the inside of the little finger. Let's do that several times. Coming down and off the inside. Very good. And let's come over to the other side because the channels are on both arms. Heart one starts under the arm. It comes out. There are 9 points. It ends on the inside of the little finger. We're just smoothing this energy out. Now, when we think about the heart in Qigong is the middle energy center, the middle dantian. It houses the shen, the spirit, and all the emotions. Very good. Circle and circle. Little lift here and release. And then just draw your hands into your heart. You can rest here on your chest and rock a little bit. Imagine breathing into that space into that space behind your hands here. Maybe even some little circles, whatever feels right to you. Now, we know how important the heart is. We talk about the goodness in our hearts. We talk about fullness of our hearts. When someone has done something kind, you say, "You touch my heart." So that great sense of radiance comes from the heart. And yet there are times in life, because we're only human, that energy gets a little blocked or stuck. And manifestations of that are depression, anxiety, irritability, a little confusion perhaps. That's just being human. But we can work with the heart energy to clear and to open, to be more fully who we are, and to shine that radiance out. Here's a beautiful move. We're going to gently just inhale up here and release down, lifting up onto the heels. What about your breath? See if you can imagine lifting here. We're opening that heart line, releasing down. One more. Then shifting the weight over to this right side. We're going to step forward with the left. Bring the back foot on a little angle. Take it back and forth. See what feels like your stance. As you come forward, you still want to be able to see your toenails. So if you need to open it up, you open it up from the back. And the hand position is to inhale here and open. Just holding this, and then turn the palms inward and spiral them up so the little finger is pointing up. Maybe smiling up as well. And then turn the hands, float it down. As you come forward with your weight, gather and come back to that balanced place. And then shift the weight, shift it to the right and step back with the left. Take it back and forth, set up your stance here, and simply lift and open. So the sense of opening the heart, we're opening the whole heart meridian, and maybe smiling up. Take the weight back, hands float down. Weight comes forward again, and we step in. Let's do that one more time. So stepping back, lifting here, take a quick look at your stance, back foot on a little angle, and open. Just this wonderful opening. Open to the day. Open to that goodness and that joy in your heart. Turn the hands and let the little fingers spiral out. And then soften it down. Move the weight forward as you lift and step in and come back to this place of center. Shift to the right, step back with the left, take a quick look at your stance, and come forward here, lifting, smiling up, and then spiraling the little fingers back and up. They float down. The weight comes forward as we gently push off. We lift here and come back. And then for the heart, we're going to reach out here. We're going to shift the weight to this right side. Palm is up, and the left hand is down. And then we're going to shift the weight back, and we're going to twist that left hand and open back with the right. So palm is up with the arm that we move towards. And think about that heart line. Breath soft and easy. Breath deep and long here. Two more each side. I hope this feels really good to you. It does to me this morning. And one more on this side, and then float it down. And lift and release. And then shake it out. We're going to do this any class that you see me in. We're going to do this shaking. And what's this about? Well, they tell us that the energy gets stuck in those energy lines, meridians, and that we could just shake it loose. Sounds good to me. Next time you feel a little irritable, maybe a lot irritable, just come and do this for about a minute and smile while you're doing it. And when you get through, you are definitely in a different place. We could also use the ha breath that's associated with the heart. So just breathing in through the nose and out with the sound of breathing out anything we want to release. Very good. A little swinging of the arms, lifting here and opening. This is a little faster than most of our movement. This is just to help get the energy flowing and open. Notice as you move to this left side, you've got to bend the left knee, and same thing on the right side. Bending that right knee as you move out to the right. Lifting here with the breath and exhaling, lifting with the breath and exhaling. One more, lifting and exhaling and coming back. And then just take your hands. You can either have light fists or palms, and we're going to activate the energy with this tapping right here at the chest. Then we're going to take the right hand over to the left shoulder. Here, right here, tapping with the palm or with your fist, and then to the shoulder. And back right here, this upper part of the shoulder, the chest, and again. And then the heart line. Heart one is right here. We're going to lightly tap because of the lymph glands. That's heart one. We're going to think about this line straight down off the little finger. And we're going to come down to heart 5. And then we're going to come down here, just right in line with the little finger. We're going to work that point a little bit. That's called heart 7. And often it's referred to as a source point, a point on the line that exemplifies the function of the whole heart meridian. And then up to the little finger, just rubbing the inside of the little finger. And then brush it off here. And maybe as you do this, think of something that you're dealing with right now, with a little depression, with a little anxiety, a little confusion. Imagine that as you squeeze that 0.9, you're just going to release whatever that is. Very good, shake that out. Come back and let's again work the heart. We can take the weight one side and the other. Very good, release that right hand. Tap the upper chest here, right at the shoulder. Top and back of the shoulder a little bit. The front again. And the back. We're going to lift this arm and tap gently. Heart 1. We're going to come down and tap heart 5. We're going to come right this line down off the inside of the little finger. Right here, if we come right down to that crease in the wrist, we can just gently work that point. We can circle it, we can press it, we can pulsate it, we can tap it. And then the little finger, just pull off from the inside, pull it off. And again, think of something that is blocking your energy, that's blocking your radiance today. And think about just clearing it, opening it, letting go. One more. And let it go. Shake it out a little bit, lift a heel, lift a heel, lift a knee, lift a knee. We can tap and tap and tap and tap. Good. And then we can do this 1, 2, 3, 4, and we can go shoo, and just release everything. And then turn and open. Again, open that heart channel up. Open. Smiling up. And float it down. Now, this is a beautiful little moving meditation for the heart. And we are going to use something called sword fingers. So we're going to bring the ring finger, the little finger in, the thumb over it, and the middle finger and the pointer finger together. Let's do this on both sides. Just practice. Sword fingers. Very good. And shake that out. So we bring this right hand around, the left hand around. We separate, and on the exhale, we float it down. We think about earth energy. Right now, let your arms come out a little bit so that you feel the armpits are open, and breathe in. Using imagery, breathe into that heart one. And as you exhale, right down that line and out the inside of the little finger. So we're breathing in earth energy, yin energy. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, turn the hands out. And now we're lifting to sky. And you can imagine lasers in both your hands. And the light reaches way out into the cosmos. So earth energy, sky energy. We're going to form sword fingers. So bring in the little fingers and the ring fingers, thumb over it, other two fingers together, and then we're just going to draw around into our hearts, gathering that energy, breathing into our hearts. We'll be here for 2 or 3 breaths. And just imagine as you breathe in through your nose that you could breathe in right into your heart, soothing, calming, releasing that depression, that anxiety, that irritability, any confusion. Sometimes it even affects our speech. Soften, opening the heart. One more breath in and out, and release here. Now shake that out again. Another wonderful one we're going to do. Take a look at your feet again, this ready stance. Outside of the feet, outside of the shoulders, chin slightly down. Everything's soft here. Everything relaxed down through the pelvis and the legs. So the hands come up to the heart. We bend the knees and we press out, opening the heart. And coming back, the knees are still bent through this whole thing. And as we come into this heart channel, we can also call this a channel. We straighten the legs and press out. So sometimes the Qigong masters talk about the signature of the heart center. Imagine that the signature, the energy field of your heart, does it feel like it's about 5 feet outside your hands or 20 or 30? And while you're here, just bend those knees, press it out. Send out your good wishes. Breath in and breath out. Remember, don't try too hard. It's so much more about being than doing. Not only Qigong, but our whole lives. One more. Shine it out, your love, your good wishes, and then come back into the heart and just rock here a little bit. Again, you can massage. So 2 more points I want to talk about. One is right here, and I want you let's do sword fingers again, and just bring it right into the center of your chest. Make a little circle here. Trust that you're going to the right place. And this is called the Sea of Tranquility. And it's very effective to work with depression and anxiety, and even insomnia. I wish I could tell you that we could just press it and go right to sleep. It doesn't quite work that way, but we could work this point on our way to bed with some deep breathing. And if we did that on a regular basis, the Qigong masters say that we will have the deepest, sweetest sleep. Now, another point is right in the palm. Very important point. Let's just take the thumb of the left hand and work the center of the right palm, back of the hand. This is called the Lao Gong. It's actually on the pericardium meridian. And you know, the pericardium is that thin sac that surrounds and protects and lubricates the heart. So when we work this point, we're also affecting the heart. It's also for anxiety. And the other side. You just naturally are working the fingers on the back of the hand as well. Very good. Now shake that all out. That little 1, 2, 3, 4, just let it all go. Step back in and release. This is a beautiful one. This is to help release any of those blockages. So the hands, and we're going to use the breath with this one. So the hands float up, bending the elbows. Breath in and breath out. Push it out, push out. I'm bending the knees here. And then we're going to leave the breath out and float down. So turn the palms, inhale, bending the elbows. Breath out, push. And leave the breath out, coming down. Breath in. Out. Hold the breath out. If that's not good for you, please take a breath in. You can work up to this. Now, as we do this, think about anything again. We're about releasing today. Release any of that tension in body, mind, and spirit. Just push it out, the sense of pushing it out. Keep the breath out, bring the breath back in. One more of these. Float it down. Breathe in. We're going to breathe in again, and we're going to turn and push it out. So my knees, when I come in, I'm going to bend the knees, pivot the hands, think about the inside of that little finger, push it out. Float it down as you hold the breath out. Inhale. Exhale, push as if you're really pushing against something, and relax the hands down. 2 more of those. Very good. 1 more of these, another variation. We're going to bring this left hand up, and we're going to push out to the side and float it down. Lift up with the right. Left knee is going to bend as we press out and float it down. Breath in, out, hold it out, float it down. One more on this side. Very nice. And shake it out again. Just shake it out. And let's outline again, because I want you to really remember this and maybe use it during the day. Just take your hand gently to the armpit. Look at a line from the little finger right up under the armpit. And the thumb is just going to glide down here and off the inside. So bending that knee, taking it over. Very good. Shake that out. Go to the other side. Take a nice breath in. Look at this line coming right down from the little finger. And shake it out. Shake a leg and shake another leg. And then one of my favorites is calming the energy of the heart. I love this one. So we're going to start with just this rocking. Remember, it's about dropping down, not leaning out. Dropping down, sinking down, heavy, light, empty, full, pressing back and forth. Now, next time we come to this left side, we're going to lift the right heel with the breath in and drop it. Same thing, we'll do 2 of these. And the next time we come to this right side, we're going to plant the left, lift the right heel, either slide it in or step it in. It's called a T-step. My knee's bent, we're going to slide or step down and lift the heel and bring it in. 1 more on each side. Where's your breath? See if you can bring the flow of the breath into the flow of the movement. Very nice. As we come on this right side this time, we're going to pause. We're going to look out, a little angle, and we're going to step out. And then we're going to bring this back foot in. I'm going to move back a little bit in, a little angle. See if you have the right position. And clearing and calming the energy of the heart. So we're going to lift the front foot and then lift the back heel. As we come forward, lifting that back heel. And really sense bringing energy in. Think about that palm point, the Lao Gong, that you're just gathering energy as if your hand is a little net. And that intention to calm the heart. I calm my heart. I clear the energy. I release any anxiety. Can you see that perhaps practice of Qigong could help us with our stress level? Can you see that Qigong can help us with balance and with coordination? As we come in this time, we're going to float the hands down, turn this right foot, step in with the left, take a breath, and just come to this lovely place of center and gather. Coming up, those hands are over your head, and we're going to draw down through the body. May the chi flow through me. Taking it back and forth here, lifting one heel and then the other, and then lift this left and step it in, a little angle, step out an easy step, back foot on a little angle, take it back and forth to see if that feels right. Think about the goodness in your heart, lifting that front foot as the hands come in, lifting the back heel as the hands move out. Just taking a moment. Another thing about the heart is gratitude, a sense of gratitude from the heart. To open the heart, to shine, to be our most radiant selves. How much ease, how much flow. Just invite that into your practice. Don't try to make it happen. It's never about how the Qigong movement looks, it's about how it feels. It's about intention of activating that energy, of opening the meridians, circulating the chi, so that we're healthier and ultimately happier. Very good. As we come in this time, we're going to cross the hands. The weight shifts forward, that foot turns, we step it in, and we gather the chi. May the chi flow through me. Lifting and releasing. And then again, drawing around to the heart. And just rocking, breathing into the space, thinking about this point called the Sea of Tranquility. A sense of softening, of opening, of releasing. And so that we open to light and a sense of lightness, that we open to hope and to trust. And we open to connection with ourselves and with our whatever spirit, whatever that word might mean to you, connection to spirit, connection to others. Coming to stillness and gathering the chi of earth, turning, lifting the chi of sky, holding it here over the crown of the head. Nice big breath in. Think about, again, just opening out the little finger and the whole heart line, looking up here, and then gathering and drawing down through the body. May the chi flow through us all. A little lift here to balance, to harmonize. body, mind, and spirit. Now lift up, bring the palms together, weight to the left, step in with the right, draw down to the heart. We'll have two little bows here. This one is to the teachings that they made their way from teacher to teacher and through me to you. I'm so grateful for this opportunity. And then the palms turn down to this lower energy center. The back of the hands come together. We open and just draw up to the heart again. Nice big breath in. You can kind of lift your sternum up towards those thumbs and release your shoulders down. A little bow to each other for bringing our practice together, our practice, our focus, our energy. And release. I wish you great fullness of heart and great ease of heart. Have a lovely day.